Alright, tutorial. Alan tutorial. Alright, today we're going to be drawing. Okay. So, we're going to start off with doing lines. Not of cocaine, but of ink and pen. So we're going to make a layer on top of this creative layer. And we're going to do the classic meme. We make a black box. And opacity lower it. So we can draw a straight line on top of it. 3 pixels hard round. That's about right. 100% opacity, 100% flow. Alright, so we're just going to draw that. I should probably zoom in a bit more. Just to get it right. So we're just going to draw this. So this drawing is going to be a little bit different. We're going to do the bricks. And we're also going to do the door, which is just general like texturing of things that aren't brick. So it's kind of useful adjacent. Okay. So we're just going to get this done very quickly. And boom goes the dynamite. So we've got a straight line. Delete that. Transform it. I'm going to do it on a little bit of an angle. So the kind of perspective that we're going for is like a very small person looking up. If you imagine like a child looking up at a great big looming door, that's the kind of perspective we're going for. I'm drinking a Pepsi. Okay. So we place that, copy it, flip horizontal. I'm going to put this around about in the same spot. Let's just check how even we are with those two, because we really do want it to be in the center of the frame. So let's just check. Not at all. So we're gonna move. That is how it was done, right? It was from here to, yeah. So we're gonna move this one. Cross. Now it's even. Even Steven. Okay. And then we're gonna can't get I don't know why I did that. Okay, so we're gonna grab this line back and just make a top bit to this. That seems about right, doesn't it? Doesn't really fucking matter, does it? So we'll get a top bit, remove the X, remove the X, remove the excess, bada bing, bada boom, and we might just remove those top bits to give a little bit more space to the overall. We get rid of the practice layers just to see what that would look like. Yeah, that looks good. Alright, so with doors, you don't just have a door, you've got a frame to the door as well. So we got to copy this again. Make a small frame just like this. Yeah, hot dog. Yeah, hot dog. And then copy that, scratch that, reverse it, put it there, pal. And then same deal. We're gonna, actually these will extend up past here, so I'm just gonna analog draw this last bit, just like that. A lot of copy pasting goes in to this shit. It's really quite good. Oh, that was a bit chinky. Don't tell all my friends I said that. Oh, I'm still working with the Japanese. Good enough. Alright, we have a door frame. Sweet. We may as well repurpose those lines for the brick factory as well. So with the bricks, obviously because it's a... We can get rid of this now. What did I just delete? I didn't mean to delete that. So with bricks, this is obviously a POV shot where it's slightly skewed. So the bricks, because of the way that we're looking at it, the bricks will be larger down here. So like normal size as to what you would expect from a door. They're actually too small, I reckon. So like pretty normal sized bricks, and then as it goes up, the bricks will get smaller, just because that's the way perspective works. And then we're gonna add a few of these, and that's gonna be the base for our brick. Get a little bit more verbose up here. Yeah, that looks good. Sweet. Alright, so then we're going to do that, but in hardcore mode. How would I go about this? Make another box about frickin' yay big. New layout, make a box. Flip it around vertical. Again, this is just the way that I make straight lines. You don't have to do this, but I find it comforting to know that I have a guide. Alright, so we're just going to make another straight line quickly, just to make sure we're not reusing too many of the exact same line. We might make another one just for good measure as well. On this side. Just for some variety, mate. And I tell you what, because it's the bricks, we might make 3. Just to make sure we're not fucking getting too much symmetricity. You know? Alright, get rid of the box. Take these 3. I should probably, instead of doing it by hand, I'm just going to flip up. Whoops. Flip. Oh, whoops. That's not how it works. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So start from here. Get this one. Rotate it as well. Just like so. Get the third one. Rinse and repeat until dead. We want them like that big. Yeah, sure. Why not? Okay. Picasso. And then we're going to combine those 3 and copy and paste. Just to make everything look even. Oh, but we have to deal with the... Right. We have to deal with the... How you say... The expansion. Okay, so from here we're going to just start copying different ones and putting them down a little lower than usual, just to make the illusion of perspective. See this one a little lower, about there. Yeah. Then we're going to flip it, sure, and do that again. Just a little bit lower, like 1 pixel lower. Just use your eyeballs, man. You know, use those balls. Boop, boop. We're going to combine these 2 and take this one. Actually, no, we're going to take. Stop it! We're going to take this one this time. A little bit lower once again. I might just skip over all of this in the edit. Yeah, that's a little bit lower. Copy, paste, flip it. A little bit Willy Wonka style. Just make it slowly bigger. And now that we're getting down to this third, we're going to make it quite a bit bigger. You know what? I think we can get away with using another one of these. So let's just see the gaps getting bigger and bigger. Perhaps a little bit more. How's that? Yep, that's fine. And then we're going to take this one. Because why the fuck not? You just don't give a fuck, do ya? And put that there. It seems reasonable. Flip it. We're doing the flips just so we can avoid things looking the same without actually having to draw a million different lines. And we can get away with just one more down here. That's perfect, bro. Okay, sweet. So we find the original, not that. Oh, that actually might be too. Okay, hang on. Yeah, that's good. That's fine. That's fine. All right, so we combine all of these, and because I'm not entirely convinced, might give it one of these ones. So we're just bringing in the corner. So we're pressing Alt, and we're bringing in the corner just to transform that corner specifically, just to give it more, how you say, dimension. And then we're going to come in and remove any of those little ears that are popping out. This is already kind of complicated, but you'll get the gist of it. It's pretty simple. Alright, that's fine. Copy, paste, flip, put it here. Yep, that's fine. Once again, remove the ears, just like you're cutting the ears off your enemies as trophies. You cut off the ear of a Thalma and use it as a potion ingredient. You know how we do that. Alright, sweet. Combine those two. Now I've got a couple of brick layers. Okay, now we're gonna add the slits in the brick, which is pretty obvious, so you might want to just skip past this part as well. It's just gonna be this. See ya! That was Lael, my mum's friend. She's over for lunch. She's quite cool. So we're just going to add these as we see fit. It certainly doesn't hurt to see exactly what you're doing, so that's fine. As we get further up, we're going to add more of these, because that's just how bricks fucking work. So one like over here. Probably not one there yet. We'll keep it a bit more over here. I am doing this on another layer, right? Thank God. Okay, Picasso. Just one of these. One of these. And we're going to finally put one over here. Because the bricks are getting smaller. And the area is getting smaller. So there's going to be more bricks as we move up. That was a long extended silence, wasn't it? Did that make you uncomfortable? You want to go see a doctor? Alright, so we're finishing the last of these lines. Holy fuck, it's The Last of Us. Oh, oh. And yep, that looks great. Cool. Okay, so we're going to do the same down here. So you can skip this as well if you want. Just like that. The most boring part of the drawing, I dare say. The reason we're not copy and pasting it is, again, just so things don't look too symmetrical. We really want to avoid that. Symmetricalicity is the death of uniquity. You know what I'm saying, Josh? So this really doesn't take too long. If you just focus and listen to some really nice music, I'll send you a recommendation soon. It really goes past very, very quickly. I'm thinking maybe once I get this out, I'll make a second channel and I'll post, or maybe I'll do like live streams, like drawing live streams, where I can just chill out and teach. And funny thing, so I'll do live streams and I'll do what I'm doing now. I'll teach people how to draw in my style, or like how to draw, or quote unquote, like that's the cover. But in reality, I'm actually like grooming these motherfuckers to want to work for me. So they look at these and they practice along with me, and instead of learning how to draw, they learn how to fucking draw retarded like me, and then I can poach them and we can work on the animation together. And that's going to be the strategy on how I get a workforce of up to 5 million. Okay, that looks great. I'm actually not happy with this. I feel like if these were real bricks, they'd be like getting squished. Like, let me show you what I mean. Like if these were real bricks, they'd be doing this.
Knock. What groceries do you need from Dad?
None really.
Potatoes.
I just need. We've got
carrots.
potatoes, don't we? I just need potatoes, carrots, and onions, but I think we've already got all those.
Yep. Right. Cool. Sure. Nothing else.
No. Sorry about that. But you know what I mean? They'd be sort of squished in, so I might try and just maybe cheat a little bit. Cooper isn't convinced. God. But that does look better. That does look better. Okay. We are gonna edit all of this to match that, because this looks way better. Because that is how bricks would work. They would be like squished to a point on the upside. So yeah, if you sort of get what I mean. If they were an actual perspective, they'd be squished. So we're just going to ignore the fact that these lines are a little bit thicker than they should be. And just repair. You see, these are the decisions you have to make when working with perspective. Which is probably the most difficult thing about this, is not the drawing, it's figuring out how perspective works. Because if you've got the talent and the fucking the know-how on how to spot, I don't want to say talent, because that's not talent, that's just like basic human knowledge about how surfaces work. If you can like have the brain to understand which surfaces will look different under certain circumstances, like different light and different angles, then that's like half the battle right there. That's such a good talent to have, because then everything looks consistent and realistic, and the viewer can slip more into this world when the perspectives are correct. Because I've had this issue with certain anime and animated films where it's like a beautiful story or a beautiful world, and very beautiful artistically drawn backgrounds, but the perspectives are all fucked and everything looks like it's just floating on top of different layers instead of it all being like one blended reality. It's like 6 different blended realities, and it's so unfortunate because it's such a good series, but all the backgrounds look like that. It really takes you out of the experience. Anyway, so that's done. So now we're going to focus on the first bit of shading, so to speak, which is the first back layer. Get the bloody brush up. Soft round, opacity 50, flow 20 around those, doesn't matter. Once again, take it up a little bit and just start fucking around. Fucking around with different shades of shit. Probably always make new layers just to make sure. Like, if you're really confident you're going to get it right the first time, you can just do one layer. Like, I do that sometimes when I'm a bit lazy, but you really want to do separate layers just in case you really like what you do, and then you just fuck it up with one layer on top, and you're just like, oh shit, well, I can't redo that, even though you probably can, just with the undo button. That's looking okay. Do a little bit darker down here. Perhaps some black will do the trick. Yeah, I reckon it will. And some more blue to cap everything off, just because most of my shit is blue. Let's bring out something to compare. Where's my classic? Well, let's just do the one that we did the other day. So there's that. You just got to check if everything is a similar color. And to me, that's fine, especially with the highlights that are going to come soon. This will be fine. Okay, so we've got this. Actually, I might add a little bit more black, just because this will be darker. Yeah, hot to dog. Yeah. All right, and then we can combine all those layers because they're really just going to be one layer. Now that looks better already. Okay. Happy feet. Alright. So that's one layer. We're going to actually lower the opacity on that because bricks don't stand out that much. And we're going to start doing the shadows, I think. So take that back down to probably 4. Salve? No, I reckon. Why is that so low? Oh, because my opacity. Okay, hard round, opacity, flow. Yeah, that'll probably be good. I think. Yeah, we'll go with that anyway. Alright, so standard sus with this. I taught you to do this before, but I'm going to go over it again. Probably decrease the opacity to 50%. We'll just do like a line and see how it meshes with everything. Do a line of cocaine. Yeah, that seems about right. And get rid of the line. And then we can just start doing shadows. As so. So, like I reiterated a bunch of times the other day, we really do want to stay away from curves when it comes to doing the corners of the shadows, because what brick has curved corners, you know what I'm saying? You can do a couple of corners if you want, I mean a couple of curves if you want on a couple of bricks, but don't make it the main attraction. Make it a variation in the texture. Might increase the opacity to like 30 something. Yeah. Yeah, hot to dog. Okay, hot to trot. Right, so we're just gonna, if you're gonna do, oh, actually never mind, nothing. So we're just gonna keep doing this for a hot sec. Probably skip forward if you wanna not deal with this, because this is gonna take a while. But if you really want to get a sense of what kind of textures I use, which would be great, I would be grateful if you used almost the exact same textures that I use there. You might want to watch along. I'll color that one fully black. Yeah, hot to trot, hot to trot. Again, there are different types of bricks, so sometimes you want to do different kinds of textures. Some with hard lines, some with soft lines. We're just gonna keep doing this for time immemorial until we're done. You had any eggs today? Had any breakfast? What'd you have for breakfast? Put it in the comments below what you had for breakfast. Because I eat breakfast. Yeah, that's fine. Who gives a shit? Ooh, there's lots of darkness over here. Better add some fucking extra shadows on these dark ones because they're in the shadow a lot more. So we're going to add a fair bit of shadow to these because that's how they look IRL. Do you know what IRL stands for? Leave that in the comments and then set it to private because I don't want to read it. Yeah, this one shouldn't take that long because there's such little brickage for us to actually cover on this specific drawing, which I'm hoping that's going to be a lot of what we're doing. Alright, see ya. Bet you're loving the fucking occasional interruptions from my parent. Z with a Z on the end. I literally forgot what I was saying. Yeah, there's going to be very little brickage to actually draw just because we're having a lot of stuff covering up the bricks, which I'm going to hope to do more of, both so you don't have to do as much and you can therefore work on quantity of screens rather than quality. Whatever, I don't know. And secondly, because I've already had way too many screens that are just blank brick with no other, like, no other, not details, like objects of interest on the page. A lot of my things so far have just been like a background of blank brick like this, which can be cool, it looks cool, but we need some variation. We need to have stuff covering the brick. And here, this scene's actually impactful because this is the door of where the main dude character lives. This is his like apartment, his like university apartment that he lives at. So the characters are going to university at the time of the fucking Great Vanishing happening. And I thought to myself, you might as well, Coop, just fucking call the building 316, like make that the address, because that's where I lived when I lived with Spencer, and Spencer is the main antagonist of this show. Nah, she's not, but can you imagine? Alright, so that's looking awesome already. That's looking really good. Pepsi break. So we're just gonna continue. Until time immemorial. Maybe a bit of blackness over here. I'll do this one fully fucked. You need a couple of those in your life. What else can I talk about while we're doing this to make it less boring for me, because I can't listen to music, because I'm assuming if you're listening to this you'll probably listen to some music at some point. I could tell you about the story, but like I don't want to. It's a spoiler alert. It's a spoiler. I can't tell you that. It's very secretive. If I tell you that, I'll be violating an NDA from God, because he sent me the plans for the story directly from heaven. And he was like, you can't tell anyone about this, Coop. You have to make it and release it periodically. So, just to prepare people for the rapture, you know, because it's pretty similar. think it's time to do more of those square bricks that I was talking about. I have not done one in a long time. So just like that. Like that. Maybe a bit over here just for good measure. How are we looking? Yep. We're looking, yep. Bit of a laborious process, but that's how you get the best results. Labour. Speaking of labour, fucking Julian Assange is being released. That's an absolute win for democracy. It's honestly one of the biggest events of our generation, that guy being released from prison. And American sponsored, Australian sponsored. And the only reason that's happening right now, well, maybe not the only reason, but a good reason, is because of the Labor Party's lobbying for his release. And like the people's lobbying for his release, but the Labor Party actually listening, because the Liberals are very America/CIA aligned, / they'll do anything to appease their overlords. So they didn't do a lot of help for Julian Assange. In fact, they probably did the opposite. So now that Labor's finally in power, something was actually done, and he's now getting released, which is just a fucking once-in-a-lifetime event that a whistleblower like him gets released. It's an absolute win for democracy. It makes me extremely happy. He's been in jail for like 50% of our lives. Like us specifically, our generation. So it's really quite weird to be in the timeline where he's actually going to be free. He's going to be allowed to talk about everything. And yeah, hot to trot, hot to dog. Let's do a little bit of that. Let's just do a square one here, because I just don't give a fuck. And a square one here, because I really don't give a shit. It's like putting your kid's sandwich that you've made for him for school in a wine bag. You just really don't give a shit, do ya? Hey? Forgot one there. Let's just do a straight. Alright, how are we looking? Great. Looks good. Better than a bought one. Pepsi break. Let's see if we can copy paste this. I don't think I can. No, not really. I wish I could, man. Really, I wish I could, but that's like close. Nah, no copy pasting. We have to do it all again, which is a massive pain in the ass. Don't forget to save, by the way. Scene. What is it? What are we on now? Fucking 45? Holy shish kebabs. Yeah, make sure to save, like, constantly, because Photoshop is fucking, how you say, infamous for crashing its guts out. And just completely destroying itself for no good reason, even if you've just, I don't know. And yeah, it's never fun when something you've worked on for like 4 hours crashes and you have to do it all again. But this might be a controversial opinion, and don't tell anyone I said this, but often when something crashes and you make it again and you actually have a good idea of what you're doing, it honestly, a lot of the time comes out better because it's a second draft and you've really got a better idea of what you're doing. But don't tell anyone, alright? You can go, just don't tell anyone. Because that's fucked. I don't want to tempt fate, as Pi said when like an hour before the ship went down. Actually, Pi didn't say that. His brother said that. He said, "Don't tempt the storm, Pi." When they're on the ship, and there's a storm, and Pi's like, "I want to go see the storm. Let's go see the storm." And his brother is just like, "You fucking gay boy, you shouldn't do that." And then Pi ends up being the only survivor. Yep. I don't make the rules, baby. Richard Parker does. Alright. So, I'd like to think that we're almost done. Oh, sick. Almost done. My mouth tastes like blood again. My mouth's been tasting like blood for like 3 weeks now. And I'm pretty sure it's because my new toothbrush is really harsh and it like disembowels my gums. So I think I'm gonna have to switch back to just a regular toothbrush because this is way too harsh and I keep getting like mouthfuls of blood in my mouth whenever I brush my teeth. Which is a great image, and I'm glad I gave it to you. So that's the extent of us talking about that. But yeah, please feel free to skip over all of this. Because it's literally the most mundane shit imaginable, obviously. Because I'm not gonna edit. Maybe I fucking should edit it, because if I send you just an hour-long video, it's gonna take Oh, maybe I should just upload it to YouTube and give you the link. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. That's what I'll do. Now we're looking fine. We're almost done. Fuck. God, I hate this. This is why I need you, Will. Or whoever's actually listening. Could be Jordan. Hello, Jordan. Hello. 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 Go on, say it back. Go on. Go on. You do it now. Okay. I would actually enjoy this like 200% more if I was listening to music now. I did a couple of drafts of this where I recorded for like 1 minute and I was like, let's see how it goes with music in the background constantly playing. And I couldn't get it to play quiet enough. And so I ended up just fucking it off. Because I just couldn't do it. And I figured that this will be easier for you guys to listen to if I just keep it quiet and you guys can put whatever you want over this. So I'll suffer for the sins of the many very briefly. It's for a good cause, as they say in Mexico. Oh my god, we can see the end. Okay. This is very exciting. Like and subscribe if you can see the end. Alrighty, just a few more. Can I get a few more in the chat? Just a few more. I'm gonna do a little one of these ones. Yeah, hot to trot. Like that, yeah. Make this one fully black because I just don't give a fuck. Oh, we're almost done, we're almost done. Gonna finger my bum. Can he swing from his own shit? No, he can't. It fell in the toilet. Look out. He's gonna... Shit. Oh my god, the end is in sight. Wondrous. Alright. Save. My fucking wrist hurts. God almighty. Pepsi break. Fuck my hands. Oh. Okay. Alright. And now we're gonna do the same thing, but with the light color. Yippee! 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 How does this look? Probably like that, I'd say. Zoink. Alright. Round 2. So I think for this one, the light's going to be majority of the light is going to be coming from above. So I think we're not going to do much or slash many highlights. We're just going to do it sort of like this on the top. Hey, how's that sound, huh? That sound good, buddy? Yeah? Right, a little bit less. And it's going to be quite dim, because I don't want there to be a lot of light. Oh, my hand hurts. I can't do this. Yes, I can. Okay. Just like subtle little beams of light, you know? Nothing fancy, nothing fancy, nothing fancy. Look, okay, a little bit fancy. Just wherever there's space that hasn't been covered by the darkness, turn on the light. Oh, that almost sounded nice. Oh, that's gonna look good. That's gonna look. That's gonna look. That's gonna look good. I'm keen, cunt. I'm keen. Let's do a little bit everywhere. A little bit everywhere. Let's do a little bit everywhere. Definitely a down one on this. You don't want to do a down one on every single one, just on the ones where you feel like it's necessary. You know, it's all about the heart of the cards. It's all about the journey. A little bit in my life. A little bit of penis on my side. A little bit of penis is that. Oh, that's. Whew! I like that. I do. I do believe in fairies. I do. I do. I do believe in fairies. So as it gets darker, we want to really focus on the light parts. Well, the lighter parts of the shadows, or whatever the fuck I'm saying. Because there's just not that much light down here. There's a little bit, but not a lot. So we're just going to take our time, figure out where the light is, where the highlights are. That's perfect, bro. I'm creaming in my panties right now. Pepsi break! Alright, and we just do it on this side, which shouldn't take long. I'm really glad this isn't taking too long. So just like that. A little bit of Downies. Robert Downies. Robert De Niro. Light is a fickle thing, isn't it? It exists only in the absence of darkness. Just like our souls, really. You know, it's all about the vibe, the hoo-ha. Yeah, do a line here. Promise me you won't put lines on every single one. Like, up and down. I mean, sorry, left and right. No. Across and down. Horizontal and downwards. I'm full of great idioms and or synonyms. I reckon this one should just be... Oh no, I'll do it Robert Downey on this one. Oh, this is good. I'll accentuate that brick line. See? My nose is itchy. It's a bit odd, isn't it? I have to go see a doctor. Okay. We won't focus on too much of this last bit because it's getting into the darkness. It's about done, I think. Get rid of that last one. Yeah, that's perfect. That looks great. Save that. Oh, that's lovely. Alright, I'm going to have a little break. I'll be back in 2 seconds. Okay. Yay. Alright, so this is a door. So this isn't going to be the same color as all of this stuff, because this door is going to be made of metal, first of all. So I believe metal, when exposed to any kind of light, is lighter. Yep, you heard it here first, everybody. So we're going to make a new layer. We're going to put it below everything except for the shadow. Just so that when I draw it, oh my goodness, it goes beneath the line layer, you know, like that. Yeah, just so I can get a better idea of what the fuck I'm doing. Yay. So we're just gonna draw all in here. Doesn't matter how fucking stupid you are. Just do a nice big long line here, because I'm just fucking goated now. Because I'm just the fucking best drawer this side of Texas. It's bananas. I like bananas. Right, so I'm going to do that. And one more corner. Cool. Fill in any gaps that we missed, because we're just fucking retarded. One gap here, one gap there. My legs went this way, my guts went this way, my pussy went that way. Oh, that's good. Alright, then we're just going to go around with the eraser. Cut off any really obvious edges. Just doing this for the sake of my own sanity. In reality, the next layer, which is going to be like the border slash frame of the door, whoops, is going to be a layer above this. So we're not going to see any of this anyway, but just for peace of mind, more structural stability in terms of what I'm actually drawing at the present time, I'm going to remove these bits just to fucking keep me safe at night. Let's see if I can do this without fucking up, because it's on the dimension that I don't like drawing on. The horizontal axis, limited axis. Alright, that's fine. A little bit less like that. Yeah, hot to trot. I think that's what we want. Yeah. So this is going to be a door. So for this, we're going to give you some special privileges. We're going to do unique shading to this one. And by unique, I mean just... Oh, I did that to the... Did it to the fucking eraser. Go to the brush. Soft round. Increase the brush radius. Opacity 50. Flow 20. Increase it a little bit more. Okay, Picasso, I like it. You know, I do recall there is a way to just keep it inside this box when we're doing the shade. This ain't shading. So I'm gonna select all of this with the magic wand tool, so that selects the entire bit, and then when we do it on this layer, it's just gonna go inside the box, inside the box, inside the box, inside the. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna see if that works. Yeah, that works perfectly. Okay. Is that still? Yeah. Okay. All right. So we're gonna do some experimenting. So let's shade the lightest up here. Looks fine. And then, as you would expect, darker down here. Actually, we might want pure black to be totally black with you. Yeah. Actually, blue probably would have worked better. I'm going to be totally honest. Let's see how that looks. Reasonable, I guess, if you're a retard like us. Let's do like a lighter. Let's do a fucking straight up just white. Like so. Just really like, might get rid of that one specifically. And then dumb it down a little bit. One more, and zoing. Except we'll do it on the layer that it's supposed to be. Beep, 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 do on the layer that it's supposed to be. Beep, 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 beep. And then Zuiba. Zinga Floopy. Linga Lapnop. Yeah, that's, yeah, okay. That's good. So there's a door. Yeah, hot door. Hot door. And what kind of texture should we do on this door, huh? Because this ain't Texas, I know that much. In fact, I might combine these layers and then see if I can... I might, yeah, okay, yeah. Okay. Now, I know this looks shit, I know it looks like it's floating right now, but it's all gonna make sense soon. Once we add some... Ah! Almost dropped my pen. Once we add some of these ones. Extra dark down here. And then these ones. But that's going to go on top. Like that. Yeah. Doesn't that look better already? Hey? Scratch that and reverse it. Yeah. That looks like a hot door to me. In fact, I might bring this layer all the way up as well because I want it to go over everything. So those two are going to be on top. That looks great. We're making progress. Oh, time for a Pepsi break, I think. Man. Okay. Where do we go from here? I'd say we start doing some texturing on this bitch. I'm going to be the richest N-word in the hood. Go back to 4, I guess. Dun, dun. Yep, yep. This is John. John likes to fiddle. John likes to fiddle with other people. He's gonna get his other fingers in here as well. No, he's not fiddling, he's doing magic. He's doing magic. And then, when it's all over, see he's doing his magic. Then he's gonna be happy. Yeah. Alright, I may have gone a little bit fucking bonkers. Alright, okay. Enough chit chat. I'm just avoiding the inevitable. Okay. Let's just start doing some shadows. So I reckon because there's a frame here, like on the right, there's going to be a slight shadow protruding down from where the frame exists. Don't ask me why, because I don't know if that's actually what would happen in real life. But all I know is shadows make things look more realistic. And if you can sort of trick the viewer into believing that those shadows should be there, well then they just fucking are there, aren't they? They're supposed to be there. Yeah. I totally know what I'm talking about. That's actually baseism. Yeah, if you can trick your viewer into believing the shadows that are there should actually be there, you've made a fucking immersive experience. And the shadows should get bigger as they go down, because they're getting more squished up here, because it's a long shot. It's a long, big perspective shot. Perspective. I'll provide the food, you provide the food, you provide the perspective. Okay. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. What? Let's get rid of that. Yeah. Okay. On the other side as well. We'll probably do it on the top also. just for consistency. That would be masochistic. Alright, so just keep going down like that. Yeah, just wherever you think shadows should go, and then commit to it. You really got to commit to it, just to make us all believe that that shadow should be there. Otherwise it has no purpose, and no purpose means you don't belong. And if you don't belong, well, you fucking shouldn't even be drawing it in the first place. You understand, you know what I'm saying. So we're just going to give it a little bit of thickness all the way up, getting thinner and thinner as it gets up to the top. And we might just get rid of a little bit up here to make it more thin. Coolio Magulio. Let's see what happens if I increase. Oh yeah, that looks a little bit better. Yeah, okay. Hot to trot. Now do this part, the part that I always hate. And this will be uniform thickness all throughout, just because that's not changing perspective. Or is it? Yeah, pretty unnoticeable detail, but it really does go a long way. Okay, we might go to 3 now to do some fine detailing. We want to do scratches on the door. Because no door had no scratches, especially one that been there for this long like this door. So this door gonna have scratches, okay? So put scratches where you believe scratches should believe scratches. So like I reckon scratches up where the door. So it's gonna swing out like that. So with like a handle here. So I reckon scratches would be around here and here. And then around the handle. Around where the number bit is going to be for the number of the house, which is around here. And then towards the bottom where people fucking kick doors. Because some people... What the fuck did I just do? Some people just fucking kick doors. It's a travesty. Just look it up. So we're just going to start laying in some scratches. Pretty similar to what you'd do on bricks, to be honest. But with just a little more scratchiness, like connected scratches. Yeah, like that. And then we'll just see how that looks and lower that shit to about halfway. Why the fuck not? Well, we can adjust it when it's fully all done. So a little bit of these, just because like, you know, with the swinging of the door, it's going to be grinding on the metal. Yep. In fact, I might actually do, just because this is experimental, I'll puss. I might start doing these on a separate layer, just because this is more experimental. You got to experiment with what kind of textures you like. Right now I'm going for the grinded texture, and we're just going to do this all along the length of where most of the scratches are going to be. And we'll zoom out and inspect to see if what we've done is what we think should be on a door such as this. It's just a couple of these. Quick, straight strokes. All you boys would know how to make a quick, straight stroke, wouldn't you? Let's do it a little more down to here. A little more ferocious down here, I'd say. Yeah, I'd say that's pretty based, actually. Like, unfathomably based. Just do like a few more pronounced ones every now and then. Make sure not to make them too pronounced, or else they'll look out of place. Lower the opaque a little bit. Yeah. But yeah, different textures for different folks. A lot of straight lines on this because highlights and shadows on metal tend to be pretty straight to begin with. Just because of the way light works on metal surfaces. Don't ask me why the entrance to someone's fucking little home apartment is a metal door. I just think it's metal as fuck. Like, it looks, you know, brutalist and interesting. It's like a prison almost, which is almost what I'm going for a little bit, I guess. Yep, looking good. Alright, another layer. I reckon this one's going to be very light. I said very light, yep. And this is where a lot of the little ones are going to come in, like water, I guess, yeah, scratches from, I don't know, keys, rocks, fucking animals flying into the wind door, fucking hooligans being hoolerific, throwing rocks through your windows, you dumb whore. Just fucking texture, man. Texture's so important, especially in times like these, you know? In fact, now that we've done all this, we can probably copy paste a few of these layers. Oops, what the fuck did I just do? Just a few reused layers. What's the extent of this? What is this? Okay. What is this? Okay. What is this? Okay. Combine all those. Let's leave it at that opacity. I honestly don't care. Don't care. Still don't care. Let's do this. Lower the opacity of that one. Yeah, we're starting to get a textured door here. Oh, one thing I would focus on is up here. This is where rust would be, and like water would drip down. So water would like collect. I'll make an example. Water would like flow from this part and like collect here, and as it builds up, the droplets of like condensation and all that crap, it would drip down. Especially here, it would drip down in here and occasionally down here. So I want to focus on that being a pretty heavy detail. So we're gonna, yeah, we're gonna opacity like 30%. Yeah, I'm gonna increase just to expedite the process. Gonna increase to like 5 pixels, and just start drawing like a water line effectively. Make it like really dark. So just where you think water would intrude. Sure, why not? Let's fucking go nuts with this. Oh, who's messaging me? Little Geordie. I reckon a little bit more. Down here. And here as well. Good thing about stacking transparent-ish or opacity layers on top of each other is that they bleed into each other, so the darker ones, the other layers become darker as you put layers on top of them, so like they're accentuated. I don't really know how to say exactly what I'm saying, but I'm sure you get the idea. They all blend into each other and make a more complex shadow, effectively. Okay, so and then we're going to take these and just do some drip down effects, like so, as if water over many years has dripped down from these specific points, which it would, and creates a lot of wear, like so. here. Just anywhere, really. I'm not exactly happy with the shape of this yet. Not happy with the shape of this yet. What did Jordan say? He'd be down for that. Epic. I reckon a big one here might fix it. Down. Like that. Not convinced. I'm not convinced. I've done this before, and this should look better. Maybe if I do a big one, like coming down through, like really far, like the main drippage, that'll fix it. Like that. That looks, yeah, that looks okay. Let's experiment. Get rid of this. I think that already looks better. Yeah. Maybe like that. Nope. I think that looks fine. I'm not like entirely happy with that, but I think I'm just gonna leave it. Pepsi break. Alright, now let's go crazy. Let's go stupid. Let's increase this a lot. Down to like 17 then. And then just... Hello? Alright, because that's the fucking... It's the eraser! Let's just experiment a little bit with full-on fucking Oh, get out. Full-on just shadows of stuff being cast onto this in peculiar ways. I'm feeling a bit peculiar. Oh, I just decreased the opacity by accident. I'm not against that. I'm truthfully not against that. Let's just fix that. I'm really not against it. I'm actually quite partial to it. Let's make this one darker. Not that much darker. Oops. Oh, no, it's fine. I'm really not against that. I'm actually pretty partial to it. Let's just clean this up, make sure it doesn't go too far. What if I add a little bit of light in here, like that? Ooh. Ooh. Now you see, I could not tell you why this looks good. I really could not. But it just does. And it doesn't, it's not like too far away from the realm of possibility of what would happen with shadows. So I might just put this one under fucking DNR, do not resuscitate. But that, like, for some reason looks really good. It's as if there's a building or like a plank of wood somewhere that's casting a shadow onto this door. And I'm not sure where that's coming from. But if you know what I mean, it sort of implies depth. Like there's other things outside this reality other than just this door and these bricks. Like there's more. But you just can't see it. You can only see the shadows creeping from every corner. Which is kind of what this first episode's about. You see, that's based. I quite enjoy that. Oh, Pepsi break. And I might just straighten up these edges as well. Oh, fuck you. Where am I? Get a smaller one. Just, yep, that's pretty straight. Yeah, I could not tell you why I like that, but I just do. Well, I'm actually getting pretty happy. And I'm thinking maybe when this gets animated, there's not going to be much to animate, but the one thing that I could make that has a bit of movement is I could potentially add like, so this shot is coming from when the character is walking home from this night that he spent gazing at the stars with his female friend. He's walking home. This is his door to his home. And so maybe if he's walking towards this door, maybe like a shadow of him could like slowly creep up. Like you could hear walking, very dense walking sounds in the distance that get closer and closer. And then eventually this shadow starts creeping up towards the door. Like as such. Like that. Yeah, like that. I mean, in reality, darker shadows on top don't make darker shadows on top. Maybe they do. I don't know. I don't really care. It works though. And so, like, if you sort of get what I mean, it's like you hear big footsteps, and then you see this like slowly come out like that, like click, 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 and then like the shadow's there, and that's when you know that our dude is like about to open the door. Yeah, like maybe I should fully animate this, like an animated, yeah. Anyway, you sort of get what I mean, and then like he stands there for a moment, and then cut to black, and you hear like the great creaking, gurgling of a door slamming open and shut, and that's where that scene will cut to black. Perhaps. I actually don't mind that idea. I'm going to put that in my notes when I finish it. I'll delete that for now. I'm going to save. I don't like this. I've decided. I'm merging these, and I'm going to blur those lines, perhaps. Is blurring good? Salve? Let's try the eraser, but with the soft round instead. Yeah, that might work. That was a bit fucked. That was even worse. What if I do it here as well? Yeah, that looks better. Right? Yeah. It's like a soft shadow. Okay. This is getting pretty close to being done, I think. Yeah, let's decrease that a little bit. It's a bit too harsh. Yeah, that's fine. That's good, actually. I'm happy with that. Yummy. Okay, let's do the doorknob. Actually, let's focus on the frame of the door. So the frame, I think, might just be pure black. Let's take it up to 8, probably. Yeah, that's good enough. 9. 10. When will I ever get what I want? 10's good. 10 is fine. Let's just go through here. I could probably do this quicker by like selecting... Okay, hang on. I'm sure I can do this quicker. By just... finding where the fuck this layer is. So it's that and that. Okay. Can I combine those? Oh, nah. Yeah, I can. And that. So that, and that. And this. Yeah. So combine those 5 layers. And then I can just copy paste. Oh, it came right under it. That's good. Fill the bottom one with black. It's still... opacity a little bit. I'm actually not fully convinced. I'm not. Let's keep it 42. Okay, and then on this, we're gonna go back to 3 and make it so there's actually depth here. So lines like that to imply that it goes in. So it's not just a floating door on top of some bricks, it goes in. Should I make this lighter? I think I should. I reckon, let's not go with, let's just, I know this looks like shit, just bear with me. Just bear with me. That's better. Yeah, okay. Okay. I'm getting a little worried, but I shouldn't. It's fine. Okay. Let's take it back down to 3. This is more or less me experimenting, so I'm sorry if I don't have a lot to add right now. So if I add some like lines going up like this to show the direction of where this part of like the frame is moving, like where the grain of the wood or the metal or whatever it is actually going towards. Might make it feel, oh, we're still on soft round. Might make it feel more 3D. Yeah, I reckon. Do it on this side too. Just a couple of subtle lines. That maybe meet in the middle. This is extra experimental. I'm gonna have to fucking slowly introduce where they intersect. Oh, almost dropped my mic. Oh, brought that up. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. Let's just try combining these two, reducing opacity. I think I'll leave it at that. It's a detail, but whatevs. Whatevs, Trevs. Might try a couple more of those down this way. Again, just to imply depth, but I'm not sure if this is the way I want to do it. So, kind of ignore all of this, because this probably is not stuff you need to know. I don't know if I like that. I don't. Keep it simple. Oh, my body is my bread. Oh, I need a break. I need a break. It's too hot in here. I'll we're back. I've just remembered that I have the ability to put highlights in this, so I'm going to put more highlights on the metal door itself. Because metal is metal, highlights are vertical, diagonal, all that shit. That's just how it works in Fantasyland. So we're going to do more of that in such a way that looks epic. Okay? Okay. So like that, you know what I mean? Except not like that, because I'm getting rid of that one, because that fucking sucks. I'm going to do the thing where I select this again. And add a new layer. Here. And start experimenting. So, tokadon. Tokadon. Bigger. And we're definitely going to lower the opacity of that one, because that was just fucking crazy, dog. And then a big one here. Lower the opacity of that too. Yeah. Another layer. Like that. Yeah. Lower the opacity. And then a little one. Do it beneath. Shot. Lower the opacity a little bit. Like that. And that should look pretty good. Yeah, that looks fucking cool. So that's a really, like, a metal door now. Like, that's... bleh, you know? That's a metal door. That's got light shining through and on it. Instead of just, like, in the cracks. It's all over the texture because it's smooth. It's polished. It's shiny. Okay. I'm gonna combine all those, I think. Shaboy. And experiment a bit more. Should I keep it bright and iridescent or fuck it off a little bit? Let's go 95. What does it look like without it? We'll keep it as such as this. Cool. Okay, I like that. Alright, so let's do the door handle. We've put this off for far too long. What the fuck? So we're gonna do the door handle, which should be pretty simples. What layer do I do this on? Probably the layer below the light. And this one. Yeah. So let's just do it like... yeah, okay. Back to hard round, all the flows up. Should I do circular door handle or... circular would be easier, but that's not really... lever or circle? Dochi Gai. Which one? Oh, circle will be so much easier. But a handle will look more like detailed. I'm doing a circle. I don't actually care. I just remembered. Alright, so layer above. Back to 3 because this is going to be quite detailed. Let's do... so we're going to go from very dark to slightly lighter colors to give that metallic effect that we're looking for. Go slightly lighter and just keep going in little crescent moons, little half circles until we get something resembling a metal door handle. Okay. Just like that. And then a little lighter. Can you get much lighter? A little tedious, but you never know what'll look good, so you just gotta fucking try it, don't you? But this is looking pretty good just from this angle. going. I don't really want to zoom out until it's done, so I'm just going to leave it. Start getting a little brighter as we get towards the center. And I think pop a little like iridescence on like some highlights on it. Oops, that's too much. Like so. Oh, I don't like that one. Get off. Just to circle around. Yeah, it's not bad. That's good. And then I should put a keyhole on it, because you can't have a lock without a key. So, is the keyhole for a knob in the knob? It is, right? Right? Most of the time? Yeah, I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. Am I? Could be. I actually don't know. Now that I'm thinking about it, but that looks normal to me, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. Yeah, that looks good. That looks fine. And then we'll do the shadow beneath it, which I might just copy and paste this and like that. Like that. Yeah, perfect. Even though I'm pretty sure that's not where the shadow would be coming from. It would be there, right? There. Because the light's coming from that way. Yeah, that looks normal. Should I have it directly coming down? Leave it in the comments below which one you think is best. But I think I'm just going to leave it like that. So just a little door handle, like that. And then all we have to do is just add the plate here with the number of the house on it. Let's juice. Oh god. What is that? Why is that so gribbly spiggly? I don't like that. What's doing that? I actually can't even imagine what's doing that. See this like really harsh edge? I have no idea what that is. I won't keep the legs in there. Okay, I'm gonna have to figure out what that is. Just so if you go Alt and then you click on something you want to look at, it selects all the layers that are there, or like the layer that is responsible for that area. Oh, it might be you. No. Who is it? Oh, it's the... Oh, okay. Really? What? It's you. It's the top layer. That's pathetic. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to... I think I'll come in with the soft round eraser and just... Nope. Hard round. Oh god, that's only part of it. Oh, I'm gonna have to sort this out because that's just... You just can't have that, can you? It's all about little details like that. I could not live with myself if that was in the final cut. If that was in the final cut, I'd be finally cutting my wrists, because that's just unhealthier than a gopher with 2 necks. So we get rid of that from every surface we know it exists on. Even here. And on the top, I think. Move. Yep. I actually don't know. Yeah, it is up here. Okay. Get rid of that shadow as well. I'll bring that shadow back. And then I'm assuming the rest of it is this. No. What is it? I'm gonna have to do this again. Do it. There it is. Get rid of that. Because that is disgusting and unprofessional. Oh. Any on this side? Not really. Just a bit here, a bit there. A little bit up here. Wunderbar. Alright, we can get back to business now. Where's the door? Don't slam the door. Alright, let's do it here. So I'm gonna have to do like a square, kind of like. It's not gonna be final, I don't think, but something along the lines of this. Make it out of brass, maybe. Maybe do like a golden patina. Yeah, it'll be something like that. Let's just experiment. Bring the edges in a little bit more because it shouldn't be that squished. Get rid of some of that. Oops, some of that. Yeah, exactly like that. I'm a big fan. And then have fucking 3-16 in there. Yep. Alright. So decrease quite a bit. Layer on top. Let's do the final lines. There. There. Oops. And across. I'm just going to do this freehand. Hopefully I don't fuck it up, which I didn't. I'm an actual legend. Oh, no I'm not. Sweet. So that's there, that's fresh. Might put that under a lot of different. Wait. What? Oh. There we go. Might put this under a bunch of different layers. It's like as low as I can get it, actually. Yeah, because it's going to be like. Because this is a metal plate that's on top, like it's on the, it's welded onto the door. This is going to be having the same light inside of it as all the other stuff. So let's go black in here. I was thinking about doing brass, like a brass color, but kind of too complicated. I just don't really feel like it right now. Like that. Looks fine to me. Should do screws there. Just to show that like it's actually been put on there. Let's do some screws. Sure. Screw you a little bit thicker, just to make sure we can realize they're there. Yeah, cool. Opacity it like that, and now we can do the lettering. So we kind of want it like 3 dash 1 6. Except I think the 16 is a bit weird. And then move the whole thing. that, except less retarded. So we're going to go to like 6 just to thicken up the lines. Oh, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. No, I already don't like it. Separate layer as well. Dash. 1. I don't like that line. 1. 6. Get rid of the lines underneath. That almost looks like fucking Comic Sans. Oh my god, what did I just do? No, what? What did I just do? Oh, I don't even know what I just did, bro. Okay, I think I'm based. I think I'm fixing it. Okay, I think I'm fucking hell. That doesn't look too bad actually. If we just lower the pass, yeah, to that, and then squish it just a tad, so we'll expand it, and then Alt click like that, and then like that. That should be perfect. Or maybe like. Yeah, that's good enough. I don't mind it. A little dark, a little lighter. Yeah, that's pretty good. I might add just a little bit of contrast onto the edges of the metal plate, like so. A little bit higher, like that. Just a smidge. Just so you know it's there. It's almost like fucking putting a bold thing on it. Dilute it to that. Yeah, sure, whatever. I don't fucking care. And then a little bit of texture on this, just a few scratches and whatnot, like where they would have screwed in the screws. And then like maybe under here, just to fuck around with you, just to make it all blend in. Well, I think this is basically done. What about actual lights? I might have to add lights as well. So like fully white, almost fully white thingies. Like so. That was too long. Yeah, something like that probably wouldn't go astray on circumstances such as this. Get rid of the opacity a little bit. Damn it, I'm gonna get sucked into doing this, aren't I? Yeah, I think I am. Make another layer, opacity 60. That's not drastic of an angle enough. Not drastic. I don't fucking know how to speak. It's fine. Let's see what these look like from a distance. Oh, I kind of like it. Yeah, okay, we're going to do a fair few of these. It is so hot in here right now. I have to turn off the heater. Okay, we're going to do a fair few of these. I'll see you in a couple minutes when I'm fucking done with these. This is going to take a hot minute. Do you reckon I can copy paste these? Problem is I can't flip them or anything because they're going a specific way. Ugh. I have to do it, man. Even though I'm not entirely convinced that this is based, it fits in with my style to put these in there. I will give copy and pasting a little crack with these ones. Yes or no? Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Yeah, that's pretty good. Oh, they're not great lines. I wish they were straighter and I put more effort into them, but... Whatever, Trevor. And I might have to do them on these bricks as well, unfortunately. So feel free to skip ahead because I'm probably getting a little sick of talking, so I think I'm going to have to just be silent for the rest of this. Oh fuck, I don't know, I might keep talking. It's not going to be all that entertaining though. Just because this part is a little annoying to have to go all the way back and do this. Yeah, I have to put them in, don't I? Yep, I do. I am a fucking... what do you say? I'm a slave. I'm a slave to it. And that's okay, because it's all going to be worth it in the end. If I don't cut down this video, it's going to go forever. I don't want to fucking edit this shit too. Oh, didn't like that one. Should I keep it? Just duller. Yeah. That does look pretty good though. Fuck my life. Can I copy paste that? Surely I can just fucking... Yeah, legally allowed to do that. That looks based. Okay, let's see. Yeah. Yep. Someone had to do it, man. May as well have been me. Alright, for the final touches, let's experiment with more highlights. Because I know you love them. These will be the finishing touches on the piece, I think. Like a big light up here. I didn't like that. Big light up here. And another layer. Big darkness down here. Doing these rings of darkness and light really gives like depth to the piece. Like, I'm a big fan. Do I can get rid of that? I'll keep it. I can get rid of it. Maybe do a little lighter one. Or let's end it all in darkness. Eh? Nah. Nah. Just a little one. Yeah. Alright, that's about done. Let's copy all the layers and paste them, merge them. Make sure it's all connecting. True. Is that good? I'm gonna move it a little bit that way. Or not. What have I done? Perfect. Okay. Filter, noise, add noise. 0.5 seems good. Yeah. Alright, let's export it. Export as. Export as PNG, scene 45, save. Wait for it to do its thing. Let's check it out. Scene 45. Yeah, I don't really like the lines in the middle of the door, but I might just go over them again in the future sometime. I'm just gonna leave it for now, but I'm pretty happy with that as a frame. There are some things I don't like about it, but at this point no one's gonna even notice them. Well, that's about it. This video's long. I'm sorry. Hope you enjoyed. That's the tutorial. I'll see you next time. Have a good day and stay green. Yep.
Let's get some pussy tonight.